Miami Beach kicked off Pride season a few weeks ago, and Senator Shevrin Jones, the first out gay and LGBTQ plus Black person in Florida's Senate, soaked up every moment. We love us some Shev. Marching proudly in the parade, he waved rainbow flags and mingled with constituents. After a fun-filled day with Señor Don Julio, he got back to business. Jones announced his candidacy for Miami-Dade County Democratic chairman, unopposed. With an eye on the future, he's positioned for greater leadership, eyeing a gubernatorial bid. His advocacy for LGBTQ plus rights, critique of diverse politics, and role in Biden's reelection efforts showcase his commitment to progress. Shev tells us about our future. What are we all talking about? More people that represent us, that look like us, that are part of the LGBTQ plus community need to run for office.
It's so weird down here.
What do you mean?
It amazes me how outside of Wilton Manors, how conservative and really just where else besides us? Maybe what pockets of Miami are not conservative or progressive?
Very few,
yeah,
if any.
I mean, there's so many of us.
There's so many of us. Yeah, and there's so many of us in Miami. You would think that more LGBTQ plus people would run, but I also think that a lot of people don't know where to go, how to start the process, or they think it's so far beyond their reach. Yeah. You know, there is an organization called LPAC, and I'm hoping I'm saying that correctly. This beautiful girl, Janelle Sophia something. What's her last name? Anyway, she's amazing, and what they do is that they help LGBTQ plus people that want to run for office, right? So they basically take them under their wing and say, okay, these are the things you need. This is what you should look forward to. This is what you should plan for now. This is what this is going to cost. This is what this is going to cost, you know? And it puts things in perspective, you know? And so if somebody has an inkling to want to run, then, you know, they need to go to one of these organizations and find out what it entails, you know, because Shevrin can't do all the heavy lifting.
No, they would, if I would run, they would lose me in the first 2 seconds of the vetting process.
Why do you say that?
You know,
because of your backstory?
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, okay, yes, I get it. You know, you've worked in the adult field.
Right.
Let's say that, right? You know, you have your OnlyFans. And, you know, I've done stories of people in other countries that have run for office in their towns and have won.
They can't get past it here, though. You think they can get past it?
Because of the sex? Because
of just because of just sort of the deviance of it. And it's just clutch your pearls and whatever. But don't you wish? I mean, back in the mid 80s, there was an Italian porn star named Cicciolina who literally won a 2-year term in the parliament, and she was a porn. Why in Europe and not here?
Why?
Yeah. Because we're you know, we turn the lights off before we get
before we get naked. You should have sex with the lights on, people.
Absolutely.
Come on, Americans.
At least good lighting. Doesn't have to be
No, yeah. We need some good lighting because.
But I think it's great with this guy. I mean, hopefully we can get somebody like that in our governor chair.
Listen, and Shev has been fighting for us for years. Yeah. You know, and by the way, Shev, you go with that health kick, okay? Shevrin Jones used to be a bigger man, right? I saw him the other day at a gala, and he's thin. He's like a waif model.
Really? You're a waif model. Look at you. Come on.
Okay, so and I totally made fun of him. He's gonna get me for this one. But I saw him at the Shine Gala, at Sunserve Shine Gala, and I'm like, "Are you on semaglutide?
Are you on Ozempic?"
And he was like, "God no." And I said, "I'm gonna start that rumor. I'm gonna post about it." I just did.
Let's
See?
go.
Shev is not on Ozempic. I know, he's adorable.
Yeah.
And I love what he comes down here often, always supportive of everything that we do. Shevrin is just 1 in a million. Keep doing what you're doing. We need to clone your ass into 20 or 30 because the fight is big. The fight is big, okay? And we love you, Shev. We're sending good energies your way. Keep kicking ass.